So, Section 13, naming of local government units and public places, streets, and structure. So, dito sa letter A, the sangguniang palalawigan may in consultation within or with the Philippine Historical Commission or PHC, change the name of the following within the territorial jurisdiction. So, ito yung mga mga jurisdiction or territorial jurisdiction na hawak ng Philippine Historical Commission or PHC, which is yung component ng cities and municipalities sa recommendation of the Sangguniang Concern, which is yung component ng cities is yung mga facilities or yung mga pabahay or ano man yung recommendation ng Sanggunian or yung concerned nito. Then, provincial road, avenue, boulevard, thoroughfare, and bridges. Yun, pasok din dito is yung mga provincial roads, yung mga avenues, boulevard, and the bridges, yun, pasok siya dito. Public vocational or technical schools and other post-secondary and tertiary school. So, pasok din doon yung pagtatayo ng mga or pagpapangalan sa mga public vocational or technical school and yung post-secondary and tertiary school or which is yung high schools and college school or university. Provincial hospital, health center, and other health facilities. Yung mga hospital sa isang probinsya, sa municipalities, yung mga health center doon or ano yung mga iba pang health facilities. At saka yung other public place or building owned by the provincial government. So, pasok din dun yung mga streets, yung public place, kung dito sa Cotabato, yung plaza, yung mga buildings na pasok din, such as yung mga city halls, municipality, yung mga ganon. So, letter B, the sanggunian of highly urbanized cities and of component cities whose character prohibit their voters from voting from provincial elective official hereinafter referred to the Code of Independent component cities may in consult with the Public Historical Commission change the name of the following within its territorial jurisdiction. So, dito naman is about sa mga yung mga highly urbanized cities o yung mga developed cities here or municipalities. Dito naman sa letter B is yung component ng cities kung saan nakikita yung mga voters nila. Dapat kung saan din yung voters nila kung saan lang yung provincial elective official. Halimbawa, kung sa Cotabato ka, yung provincial elective officials na pwede mo iboto is taga Cotabato City lang. Hindi ka pwede mag-vote sa labas, halimbawa, sa Sultan Kudarat, sa Parang, Maguindanao. Hindi. Kung sino-sino yung mga provincial elective officials sa municipality nyo or sa city nyo, ay yun lang yung pwede nyo iboto. Saka sa pagpapalit yun ng pangalan and sa pag-name ng mga other place like barangay, city barangay, kung ano yung recommendation ng barangay, yung city roads, avenue, yung boulevards, rough road and bridges, public elementary, secondary, and vocational technology school, community college, and then catered college, with city hospitals, healthcare, and other health facilities and other place. So, yun, pwede kayong bumoto na pwede nyo ipangalan doon or kung agree ba kayo na palitan ang pangalan or bigyan ng pangalan yung isang places na pasok din sa components na city nyo. C. The sanggunian of component cities and municipalities may, in consult within the Philippine Historical Commission, change the name of the following jurisdiction. So, dito is about na siya sa component cities and municipalities. Same as the other two is yun, kung ito yung mga pwedeng i-consult sa Philippine Historical Commission, yung city, municipality, barangay, municipality, barangay roads, yung public schools, secondary, vocational or college, then sa municipal hospital or healthcare center and other health facilities. So, letter D, none of the foregoing local government unit, institute, place, or building shall be named after a living person, nor may a change of name be made unless for a justifiable reason and in any case not offered oftener or mas maaga sa 10 years, the name of the local government unit or a public place, streets or structure of historical culture and ethnic significance shall not be changed unless by the unanimous vote of the sanggunian concerned and the consultation with the PCC. So dito sa isang local government unit or institute, places, building na relate pasok sa cities or municipalities nyo, hindi siya pwedeng ipangalan sa buhay na tao. Depende na lang kung magpapalit ng pangalan, justifiable yung reason. For example, siya yung nagpatayo, pwede mong ipangalan sa kanya. Pero kung hindi naman siya related doon sa taong gusto mo ipangalan doon, wala siyang or hindi siya pwedeng palitan. So kung magpapalit din ng pangalan is dapat hindi siya maaga ng 10 years or hindi siya, halimbawa, ngayon, 1 year pa lang yung building tapos gusto mo na palitan ng pangalan, hindi siya pwede gano'n. Dapat lumagpas ng 10 years and so on. Ganun, pag naman, yung isang local government unit, public place, street, kapag related siya or may historical background, culture, or ethnic, hindi mo siya pwedeng palitan. Depende na lang kung mismong sanggunian na yung bumoto na palitan, and also dapat naka-consult din siya sa PHC. A change of name of a public school shall be made only upon the recommendation of the local school board concerned. So sa pagpapangalan naman ng public school, dapat ang pwede lang gumawa ng recommendation is yung local school boards concerned lang. Hindi pwede other local government unit. For example, papangalanan na yung school tapos local health board yung magpapangalan. Hindi pwede yung ganun. Dapat local school board lang yung pwedeng magpalit ng pangalan or magbigay ng pangalan sa isang school. Ganun din sa hospital. Hindi pwedeng yung mga members ng local school board yung magpapangalan, dapat syempre health center related siya sa health board concern. And the change of name of any local government unit shall be effective only upon ratification, plebiscite, conduct for the purpose and the political unit directly affected. So sa pagpapangalan naman ng local government, effective lang siya or pwede mo lang siya gawin kapag nagka-conduct ng plebiscite na may purpose din about sa political unit or direct sa affected. In any change of name, the office of the president, the representative of legislative district concerned, and the Bureau of Posts shall be notified. So pag magpapangalan or magpapalit ng pangalan ng isang facilities, kailangan alam ng office of the president, representative of legislative district, pati din ang Bureau of Posts kasi sila yung mag-a-approve kung pwede ba siyang palitan or hindi. And that's all. Thank you.